So we're just waiting for everybody to get here. Heather. I still ain't figured out how to turn that chat thing on, so good luck with that. So yeah. Fun, 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 fun. Yeah, I know, right? I can't figure it out. What about now? Can you hear me? And hi D. Better or worse? I don't know, I can't tell. Like, do I need to talk louder? What about now? What's up, Hannah? Never seen you before. You must be new here. If you are, touche. I don't know, but you can see a lot of gray hair this close to my face. Yeah, getting to that age where gray hair, shows up. Oh, you're a creeper, huh? Yeah, I know a couple people with that. It's all good though. It's all good. Us weirdos, we make the world go around. Oh, okay. I see. See. Yep, same places I go. Yep. Yeah. True that. I know, right, Heather? Yeah, it's freaking warm. Like in the house, it's like 76. It's like it got my heat off and I'm sweating like you can see it on my forehead. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy. I know, right? We got a newbie in here. Crazy. Yeah. Well, it's saying there's only two people in and there's three. So, yeah, I'm not really too sure why it's lying to me. It's lying. So, oh, yeah, you watched my other videos, huh? Yeah, you can tell I'm a weirdo too, huh? Oh, you're up to date. Well, that's good. That's good. I just started, you know. But on a high note, I did this live stream for everybody, you know, on the East Coast, pretty much get to chat, you know, whatever you want to chat about, we're here to yik yak about. You know what I mean? Because I know people in the middle and West Coast, but nobody on the East Coast that does live streams. So I figured, what the hey, I give it a whirl, yeah. Missouri, yeah, been there. Actually, Kansas City, north of Kansas. Yeah, I've been to Kansas. All right, later, Heather. Have fun. Thanks for stopping. Yeah, I ran cable out there for a while. Louisiana. Oh man, D, I bet you got some good stuff. Man, gumbo. Oh man, I bet you eat a lot of gumbo and shrimp, don't you? I mean, jeez, that's good stuff there. Gumbo. Now you got me hungry. uh, yeah, you can hear my tummy growling. Maybe I don't know. I'm a sucker for food. You know, who don't love food, right? Right. I know I do. Sign me up. Nice. Yeah. Well, like I said, I was talking to other people and they were saying about, nobody on the East Coast does a live show. So I was like, well, I might as well start. You know what I mean? Let everybody yik yak to each other, whatever you want to talk about. Mm. Yeah. Heather needs to feel better. You know, Marf needs her. A lot of people know her, you know what I mean? She's well known. You know? And if you don't know her, get to know her. Pretty down to earth for the most part. Everybody's, you know, odd in their own little way. But that's what makes everybody special, right? Right. People call me a weirdo all the time. I don't lose no sleep. No, I don't. And I do believe the reason why you can't really hear is the live stream. I don't know. It says I got crappy service, but I mean, it is what it is. I mean, I feel like I'm yelling. I could always hold the phone up like this. You know. Okay, D. Yeah. I mean, hey, have fun, be safe. You know, make it there in one piece. I'm glad I'm done moving. I bought this house. I'm done. Yep. It's either here or the woods. Yeah. Like I said, I ain't never seen Hannah anywhere. I've been in a lot of Marsh live chats and I've never seen her. So, touche. You really are a creeper, aren't you? Jeez. Falling off sofas? Man. You know, I got all hardwood floors. You know. Oh yeah. Yeah, I see that. You probably just go and read what everybody else says, huh? I do that sometimes. Every once in a while I'll say hey to everybody. You know. For the most part I just usually just see what everybody's saying. You know what I mean? So now everybody's gonna be like, "See, rabbit on? I don't know. Say hey, I might say hey back. Yeah, it is what it is. I've been really working way too hard at work. Way too hard. But that's a good thing now, because at night I sleep pretty good. Wife says I snore like I'm cutting logs, but I don't know. It feels like as soon as I close my eyes, I'm waking right back up. So yeah, you're a hermit too, huh? I'm a hermit. Believe it or not, I'm not a people. I know you can't really tell, but I am not a people. I work in a cemetery. And dead people, they don't complain. They don't ask you questions. You know what I mean? What more could a guy ask for? You know? Wow. That's crazy, D. You know what I mean? I don't know. My phone's twitching it out. There we go. Yeah, so why didn't you chat for 3 months, D? Just didn't want to talk or you had better things to do? You just, that saying, if you ain't got nothing nice say, don't say nothing. See, right, Hannah? That's what I said. Who wants to know what I say? Who even says my personal opinion counts? Well, guess what? It really don't. But I'm gonna add my 2 cents. You know, it's not that you know I'm lazy. I don't know. Sometimes I put my 2 cents in. Sometimes I don't. It's just pretty much pick your battles. I'm not gonna argue over something I don't really care to argue over. You know what I mean? So, I mean, there are points and times where I do you know throw my 2 cents in the pot, but for the most part, I'm a hermit. I go to work, come home. Go to work, come home. You know, the only people that's ever stopped by my house was Jehovah's and Mormons. and family, of course. But I mean, for the most part, yeah. I mean, I don't really have that friends that come over and visit and whatnot, which is good though because well, I get me time, so and I like me time. So yeah, yeah, I know, right? I mean, it is nice to add your 2 cents into something, but yeah, hermit crab, yeah, I feel you there. Work and home, that's pretty much my life, which I'm okay with that. You know what I mean? Wife said I needed a hobby, so here we are. Oh yeah, that's not cool. Like I said before, I have crappy reception in this house. I don't know if it's the house or the metal roof, or I'm not really too sure. I go outside, but I don't have no light. And, well, that's what it looked like, and that ain't no fun. You know what I mean? Gee, I'm in here in the living room with the lights on and a beautiful mint wall. I don't know. That's what I use. I use my cell phone. Everybody has high tech laptops and headphones, and I just I go old school, cell phone it up. You know, I ain't in it for the money. I'm in it just a hobby. You know, I really don't lose no sleep if I don't. You know, make a video. Oh no, you know, ain't worried about it. I don't make no money, and if I ever did, I'd probably give it to schools or like to a good cause. You know what I mean? I don't want it. I work a full time job plus a part time job. You know what I mean? Money ain't why I'm doing it. I'm doing it as a hobby because I want to. Hey, later, Hannah. What's up, Chrissy? See, you made it. Whoa. Yeah. We were talking about being hermit crabs. Go ahead and add your 2 cents if you want to. You know. Alrighty, D. Well, good luck on that journey, and hope it all turns out. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Hi and bye. Bam, killing two birds with one stone. Nice. But yeah, I'm pretty much doing this just to give everybody on the East Coast chat room, you know what I mean? Whatever you want to talk about, feel free to talk about it, you know? Ain't no problem, D. You know, that's what I'm here for. The East Coast guy. Yeah, I don't know. I had a couple people tell me the audio sucked. I'm like, well, my bad. I mean, I know you can put on subtitles, but you want to watch it in subtitles. Like I said, can't really do it outside. No light. Plus, I live in a city, so you hear like cars flying up the road, bikes. Not that I don't mind hearing bikes, but it's just noisy. Neighbors have dogs. I got a dog, but my dog's quiet. He doesn't even bark when anybody beats on the door. Like, really? Oh, I know, Chrissy. I hate, living here. Oh, yeah. And I did talk to my mom about that. I said a lot of people wanted to know about, Canon and whatnot. She's all for it. I told her I wanted to do a live show to like from beginning to end, but I mean, it does take a while. You know what I mean? So everybody's sort of gonna like bear with me here on that whole ordeal. Uh, just getting, I figure, well, it's in the middle of what it's doing, cooking, whatever. I figure that's the time that if you want to ask questions or anything like that, feel free to ask. You know what I mean? But I did talk to her this morning about that. I said, hey, there's a lot of people that want to know. She said, how do you know? I said, I asked. They said, yeah. So that's how I know. Yeah, definitely nice to see you on here. I'm not really sure how you say that. Joe Mama O2 Wood. I guess. I don't know. I've seen a lot of weird names on here. I just use my name. I really don't care. People's like, I don't use my real name. Like, I really don't have anything you want. So, you know what I mean? Everything I have is what me and the wife work for. You know, no handouts, nothing. I mean, I get occasionally good job. That's always a pick me up. You know what I mean? At work, I try to give positive reinforcement. You know what I mean? Tell my boss he's doing a good job. Foreman guy doing a good job. Keep up whatever it is you're doing. You know what I mean? I'm a weirdo like that. You know what I mean? It's only me and two other guys. And that's it that work there. So gotta find your way to keep your sanity somehow. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean it's all right work. I've done a lot of other things though: roofing, drywalling. I've even worked in a junkyard. You know what I mean? Yeah, that was fun times. Fun times. Do I miss it? No. How I was even a bear man. You know what I mean? That was a good job. Really thought I was going to retire from there, but didn't happen that way. But it's okay. Everything happens for reasons. You know, who knows where I'd be if I was still doing that? You know what I mean? See what I'm saying? A lot of people's like, oh, well, why'd that have to happen? Well, you may not know the reason why, but sometimes it's for the better, sometimes it's not. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's a life lesson you got to learn. Maybe not. You know, but I wouldn't ponder too much on that. You know what I mean? Just because pondering will get you lost. Where are you going? Exactly. You know. I mean, if anybody wants to yik yak about anything, throw it out there. You know what I mean? So, if not, that's fine too. I'll just keep yik yakking. Don't bother me. We're like 17 minutes in, almost 18 minutes. Yeah, fun times, fun times. I hear the dog upstairs. I hear his collar shimmying and shaking. You know what I mean? He's so little, but yet he's so like docile to everybody else, and yet to me, he thinks my hand's a chew toy. This dog has a whole bunch of chew toys. Oh yeah, you're at work on your break. Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with that. At least you tuned in, right? Hey, that's all that matters. But like I said before you got on, Chrissy, that I was pretty much doing this live show pretty much for everybody on the East Coast that wants to just hang out, talk about random stuff that everybody wants to talk about. You know what I mean? I'm not really setting any certain thing that we got to talk about. You know what I mean? I don't know. Finding it to be a hobby, I guess. You know, and some people got, working on cars, you know, playing golf. I never played golf, so I don't know if I'm any good at it or not. But wife said I needed a hobby, so here we are. See what I'm saying? And I talked to a lot of people from YouTube, and they all say that there's nobody on the East Coast that has a live stream where they can all just hang out and yik yak. You know, Marv, he's way on the West Coast, so East Coast time's way different. And if you work, well, you know, there it is. Really, I really don't get to see that many live chats unless he does it at a decent time and I'm awake and I get the notification. I rarely ever get the notifications. And I don't know why. I hit the bell. Oh yeah, Bill. Who's Bill? I don't know. You're in Ohio, not too far from me. No, Pennsylvania here. Woo! Born and raised. Can't really tell that, can you? Yeah, see, I got to be up at 4:30 in the morning. So, yeah, I'm not staying up late. You know what I mean? I've been going to bed probably 10:30 at the very latest. You know what I mean? I do got to work, you know. Bills keep coming in regardless if you're working or not. So, you gotta get up and go do what you got to. Indiana, hey, there you go, Chris. You know what I mean? Indiana, never been there. You know, I don't know. Like I said, if I ever hit the lottery, I'd be out of PA, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I could ever leave PA. I mean, I'd probably buy houses somewhere else, but my main time would be here. I love the four seasons. I love the snow. You know, love spring, summer, fall. My birthday's in the fall, so right around Halloween. So yeah, Halloween's one of my favorite times of the year. Plus my birthday. You know what I mean? Can't beat that. That's a two for there. Two for one. You know, but I mean, it is what it is. Everybody gets excited over dumb things all the time. So they do. So they do. Needed a drink, a little perch. Anybody want to talk about anything? How's the weather out your way? It was raining here a little bit ago, but it needs to just go away, like for a couple days. Hey, there you go, Anna. Yeah, mine's not the 31st though, but it's in October. I'm a Libra. Yeah, the whole school shooting things. Yeah, that just I don't know. That bothers me because I got kids that go to school, and if the wife didn't have to work, you know, my kids would be homeschooled, and I would love to have that. You know what I mean? And I even maybe threw out the option to her, about the whole homeschooling thing. You know what I mean? But money would be a little snug tight, and yeah, if I get hurt, then we're screwed. Not trying to lose a house and worry about what's going to happen to us. You know what I mean? So for now, we sort of just got to do what we got to do, like everybody else. You just got to do what you got to do. Hey, Walter. Woo! First time catching this one. Yeah, I don't know. Me personally, they call me a conspiracy theorist. You know what I mean? Me personally, the way I think and feel about a lot of things, the world don't look at things that way. You know what I mean? And it's not I, Laura, and it's not that the way I think about things. You know, I know I see you both made it, Walter and Laura. Sweet. We're talking about school shootings and whatnot, and I said that's messed up. Because I got kids in school and everything else, whatnot. But I don't know. Back in my day, that wasn't the way you handled things. You know what I mean? Got rejected by a girl. All right, we'll move on. There's a whole bunch of other girls in the world. You know what I mean? That one, that's yesterday's news. You know what I mean? And as far as the whole bullying thing, we settled that old school style. You know what I mean? Good old fashioned beat the crap out of each other and move on. You know what I mean? And that's what's wrong with the world today. You know what I mean? Nobody wants to go out and just beat the heck out of each other. They'd rather just go shoot somebody. You know what I mean? Like, then everybody wants to blame the guns. It's like the gun didn't shoot the person shot the person. You see what I'm saying? Guns don't kill people, people kill people. You know what I mean? Yeah, well, they need something. You know what I mean? I say a good old belt whooping. You know what I mean? Get them going straight in the right direction. Yeah, I'm telling you. That's what's wrong with the world today. You know what I mean? Kids today, they don't know what a good old fashioned butt warming is. You know what I mean? And it tells you in the Bible that you're supposed to like beat your kid on the butt and correct them and show them right from wrong. If you say no, don't do that, all you're saying is don't do that. There's do it. And I've watched a little girl at Walmart speak to her mother in a way that I'm going to be 34 and I'd never say that crap to my mother because why? I'd be the cripple with no teeth. You see what I'm saying? So, I don't know. The way that the world is today is way different than when I grew up. And, you know, oh, I know, right? And I said the same thing. Like, I don't know. It sort of gets me fired up. I try not to think about things. You know what I mean? I'm glad people agree with what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Yeah, I know, right? I remember back in the day, I had a pager. A pager. You know, when that thing went off, I had like 5 minutes to get to a payphone. And kids today are like, what's a payphone? You stick money in it and you make a phone call. How crazy is that? You see a cell phone, you freaking phone, you know, better take a picture of it. You know what I mean? Because you don't see them anymore. Why? Because cell phones are so cheap and there's so many apps like Snapchat. I'm too stupid to work Snapchat. I tried it. I didn't like it. I got rid of it. Instagram never had it. Yeah, yeah. Like my one youngest daughter, she has a tablet, but she only plays on it for so long or when she poops. So I know that's probably something nobody wanted to hear, but that's how much time she gets on that. See what I'm saying? So I mean, I don't know. In a lot of ways, cell phones are bad, but in another, it's good. You know what I mean? Like in a good way, you can call them up and say, "Where you at?" You know what I mean? Where back in the day, just had to wait till you got home, and the longer you stayed out, the more you were going to get it when you got home. So the question you had to ask yourself was, did you go home then, right then and there, or did you just dig yourself a hole that you knew you were going to get when you got home? You know what I mean? That's sort of what you weighed out back in my day. You know what I mean? But rule of thumb was if the street lights were on, you had to be home. So, but then again, I lived in a little podunk town. Yeah, a little podunk town. I'm gonna start using that word because that's a word you never really hear anymore. Podunk. You know, I am from a little podunk town. All right. Well, hey, Chrissy, thanks for stopping by. And yeah, have fun at work and have fun. Yeah. Hey, and that's the whole thing. Like kids today, they don't even know what a pager is. You say a pager, they're like, "What's that?" Like it's a little square thing that used to vibrate with a number on it. And if that number was your house number, all snap. You know what I mean? You had to get to a payphone and ASAP. Always carry 50 cents with you. Always. You know what I mean? Always. That was a must. I used to have a pair of shoes that you could put 50 cents in the side of it, which was good for payphone calls. You know what I mean? But just think how many people used to stick them things to your head and talk and scream into it. You know what I mean? And it's like, wow. And then today, like so many germaphobe people and crap, and people with OCD. Like, I'd love to see payphones still in use today, just to see what people did. You know what I mean? Just cut. You know. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Me personally, I had somebody tell me, "Well, B, catch up with the times, or you're gonna get left behind." Well, I see what they were saying. You know what I mean? I know, right? Like, who don't play outside? You know, back in my day, the old man said, "Go play in traffic," and he was being serious. He meant go out and play in the road. You know what I mean? You tell a kid to do that today, they're like, "Oh, I can't. I'm playing my game on my phone or my tablet," and it's like, now you need to get up and go outside and get some fresh air. You know what I mean? So yeah, kids today they don't realize how easy they got it. Oh yeah, UV, huh? I don't know, Hannah. I don't really worry about too much. I like to play in the shade. Yeah, hey, who don't like to play in the shade? You know what I mean? You can't really tell with the light hitting me, but I'm like really, really tan in my face, and my tummy's like pasty white. My arms are real brown. My tummy's pasty white. Even my kneecaps got a little burnt, which sucked because I was wearing shorts and I was riding a zero turn mower cutting grass. Yeah, sun got to him. I do got sun spray stuff, but I don't like the way it smells. It is what it is. I was gonna shave my head, but with it supposed to be in hot out here in the next couple days, I ain't shaving my head to get sunburned. Did that one time, shaved my head and got sunburned. It sucked for a couple days. I made aloe my friend. Yes. Oh man, Walter, I'm telling you, like some of my best memories was like things that kids couldn't even fathom today. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's just, I remember growing up, we played in the woods and, you know, we didn't have time for cell phones. You know what I mean? We were too busy in the woods or fishing or taking hikes. And, you know what I mean? Like, I love going for hikes and stuff. You know what I mean? That's one of the reasons why I like looking for mushrooms. You know what I mean? You get to see nature. I got a whole bunch of walking sticks I made. I don't sell anything. And people's like, "Oh, you should sell them." I'm not selling them. You know what I mean? I give them away before I sell them. People's like, "Oh, you got to make that money." I don't care about money. Tree forts. I know, right? Who didn't never make a tree fort or a wigwam or an igloo? Well, that depends on the igloo on where you're from. Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah, definitely chores. I feel you there, Laura. Yeah, we had chores. You know what I mean. I always picked a bathroom. Yeah, the bathroom sucked, but it was the tiniest spot in the house. You know what I mean. You could get in and get out, be gone. Nice. Out doing what you wanted to do. Hey, there you go. I built a TP before. You know what I mean. Used the tarp and binder twine, binder twine, other things. I know, right, Walter? I remember doing that. We used to sneak booze from the house and go camping in the woods. You know what I mean? The good old days. You know what I mean? And yeah, that's pretty crazy. That's usually how it works. You know what I mean? You go through all that work to make it, and the kids don't even sleep in it anyways. But I made a wigwam one time. That's pretty fun. It took a long time though. You know what I mean? Do it the right way and whatnot. It is what it is. You know, TP is definitely a lot easier to do, especially if you got the right materials and get it done and whatnot. I will be 34 in October. I know you really can't see, but I'm starting to get gray hair. I mean, plus age is only a number. You know what I mean? I know. Yeah. Well, things change, man. You know what I mean? My old stomping grounds, I went up. Me and my brother, you know, we took a hike up to the one reservoir where we used to go swimming. That water was so cold; it come down off the mountain. There was a dam there. We used to jump in and see if we could swim from one side to the other side. And they actually tore down the dam, and now it's just a little, you know, stream that runs down through there. It's not the same. You know what I mean? Fond memories of jumping in and jumping right back out because it was so cool to take your breath away. You know what I mean? But it was pretty cool though. It was a nice old truck to get to it. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, things change. Season that's pretty funny, Hannah. Yeah, age is only a number. You know what I mean? I seen a guy in his late 80s come running out of his house with four big garbage bags and chucked them like they were nobody's business. And I watched that garbage man pick them up, go to chuck them in the back of the truck, and he struggled a little bit. So yeah, that guy made them look a lot easier than what they were. Yes, it does, Laura. Wisdom does come with age. Yes, and life lessons. Got to walk them shoes to find out. Somebody can say, "Hey, don't do that. This will happen." And yep, sometimes you got to walk your own shoes to learn the hard way. But then again, when you learn the hard way, you remember things a lot better that way. Because you're like, I don't want to go back through that again. You know what I mean? Lesson learned the hard way, but well learned. I mean, mm, yeah. I mean, we all got to walk our own shoes. You know what I mean? I don't judge people. People judge way too quick. I don't judge. You know, and the reason is because I really don't have no place to judge. It's not my job. You know what I mean? You say you like to lick windows. I say more power to you. You know what I mean? As long as you let me alone, I guess. I'm not hard to get along with. You know, the volcanoes. I said that in my one video about the word. You know, I said it's going to get a lot crazier, and you're going to see a lot more stuff going down. You know what I mean? I got my to go bag to go. You know, because the city is not where you need to be if crap hits the fan. You ever see desperate people do desperate things? You know what I mean? Yeah. So, you know what I mean? That's pretty funny, Walter. You know what I mean? Hey, good times, right? Good times. You can reminisce, whatnot. You know what I mean? It's always good. I reminisce a lot about my childhood and the fun times in my life when I actually did have no worries or cares. You know. And yeah, Laura, I mean, I'm telling you, it's going to get a lot worse. You're going to see a lot more stuff go down than just the volcanoes here. Yeah, we all know Alice. Yeah, and I commented on that post on Facebook. She said one thing. I said, one thing you can't do just one thing. Like a to go bag has more than one thing. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I mean, I'm a big fan of knives. I have a knife video up where, you know, actually I bought two real nice backpacks. They're camouflaged and they got the straps across the shoulders and around the hips, which you can really fill them up and they're not really that big to look at it, but it holds a lot and it serves its purpose. You know what I mean? And the straps on it really help take the weight off your shoulders so it don't feel as heavy. So if you have to put like water or knives or whatever the case may be in it, that it's not as heavy as it would if it was just the straps over your shoulders and you were trucking. You know what I mean? Definitely keep your eye out for that. You know what I mean? And yeah, Alice ain't here. I'm not really too sure if she got the notification or not. I'm not really too sure. But I mean, like I got random things. Like I got fire starters. You know what I mean? I got I got a lens I got out of a copier machine. I had to tear it apart and get rid of it. Well, as I was going through this copier machine, I found a double lens, and like you could set fires quick with it with the sun if the sun was going. You know what I mean? Bam, and yeah, I stuck that in my bag. I got a needle and thread to sew yourself back up. I mean, that's not really what I want to think about, but you just never know. You know what I mean? So, it's better to have it, not need it, and need it, not have it. See what I'm saying? You know? So, yeah, that being said, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. A lighter, yeah, lighters are nice, but it will eventually run out of fluid. You know what I mean? I got a couple lighters, you know what I mean? Just as backup. And the one knife I have is it's a Rambo knife. You know what I mean? It's a survival knife, and it has a hollow handle, and it's supposed to be waterproof. I never tried it out, but they claim it's waterproof, so I'm not really too sure. I mean, I probably should try that out just to be on the safe side on things. But I mean, I always have more than one way of doing something. You know what I mean? Like fire, for example. You know what I mean? If you have a fire starter and you lose it or you break it or something happens or you lose it, you got to have plan B. What are you going to rub two sticks together? I mean, you could, but the question is, do you know how? And there's always three fundamentals of living when crap hits the fan: water, shelter, and food. Your three necessities. Right there it is. You know what I mean? Basic survival. You need all three of them to see tomorrow. See what I'm saying? So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I go for hikes in the woods all the time, and everybody says the ticks are real bad, but they don't ever bother me. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm smelly. They smell me. I don't think I stink. Wife don't tell me I stink. But then again, she, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's just so many things that you could put in a to go bag. You know what I mean? Clothes. Uh, like me, I have a wool blanket, and it's an actual really good wool blanket. Well, see, okay, Laura, you got a good point there. Okay, well, there's a lot of different ways. You can use a 9-volt battery and a wool, steel wool, touch them together. Just don't have your face anywhere near it. Uh, like my lens that I got out of that copier machine. You know, you hold that sucker in the sun for a couple seconds and you'll catch leaves on fire and everything else. So, I always have more than one way to start a fire. You know what I mean? And if it come down to rubbing a stick on another stick to make fire, well, I mean, I know it can be done. I've seen it all the time on Survivor shows and Dual Survivor. I used to watch that all the time and whatnot. They don't have it on TV anymore. I mean, you can watch reruns, but I like that show because it gave different outcomes of different scenarios of different situations and how they overcome each spot. You know what I mean? So it was just nice to get like a idea of what to run with. You know what I mean? And a lot of people they're not really not knowing like the mental game of it. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you can say, "Oh, I'll go live in the woods." Oh, easier said than done. What happens, you know, when you go into the woods and you got to make your own clothes out of the deer that you had to kill? You know what I mean, for food and and that's the whole thing. The woods provides you with everything. You just got to know how to utilize it and everything else. You know what I mean? Like that deer, it will help you more than one way. It not only will feed you. Yeah, definitely. I will have to show you the lens thing because yeah, that's pretty cool. And with it being a double lens, I don't know if it makes it twice as powerful, but yeah, I mean, that one day I was burning wings off of flies like nothing. Like they were landing, and I was just burning them off. I know that sounds mean, but that's just how quick that starts things and whatnot. So yeah, that's definitely in there. Oh, and I have a pair of clippers in my to go bag. And why? Because I don't like biting my fingernails. And I can't bite my toenails, and my wife ain't gonna bite my toenails for me. See what I'm saying? Not too many people say, "Oh man, I need a fingernail clippers," to clip your nails. You know what I mean? How many people really have fingernail clippers in their to go bag? This guy does. Why? Because I think about things like that. Well, Hannah, if it does come down to wearing deer skin, you know what I mean? Hey, camouflage, man, you'd be surprised. Oh, do you, Laura? You got some, huh? That's always a plus, you know what I mean? But it's things like that that I think about, you know what I mean? And I've thought about these things for so long that, I pretty much covered the good bases, you know what I mean? Like, uh, yeah, see, and a deer coat, you could do a coat, you could leave the head on it, and you know, wear it as a hat, so that way when it rains, your head don't get wet. Yeah, I know, right, Laura? Yeah, I'm all about hearing what everybody else does too. Just to get a basic idea. Yeah, yeah, to help others out. That's pretty much why I do this. You know what I mean? I'm not doing this for any personal gain except for to help. You know what I mean? I'm not really a people, so I'm trying to be more of a people. So that being said, yeah, I mean, an old guy once told me, you know what I mean? He's like, you know why I'm in sales? I'm like, why? He's like, I don't like people. He goes, and I really don't like to talk to people. But I took a job that I'd have to do that, so I'd make myself do it to make me a better person. So, I mean, he was pretty successful. I mean, he drove a Mercedes. I do not. So I'd say he's doing all right for himself. You know what I mean? So, yeah, hey, there you go. And you know what I used to love making for deer season? Man, you grab an old soup can, you grab cardboard, and you go to like your craft store, and they sell like bricks of wax. You melt it down, you roll the cardboard up, and you stick it in the can, and you slowly pour the wax in and fill it almost all the way to the top, but not to the tippy top. And you can literally light it, and it will keep your hands warm. It will give you a little bit of light. You know what I mean? Just something to think about. A little, you know, DIY projects. You know what I mean? That you can do just to try out. Just to see if you would like it. You know what I mean? See if that would benefit you in any way. And a crayon. If you take a crayon and upright and light it, it will burn for a half an hour. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, there's so many different things that you can do that will help you and make life a lot easier. Hey, believe it or not, Hannah, not everybody, looks at that as being a weirdo. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people that save a lot of wax from like candles from candle warmers. Yeah, I know people that use candle warmers just to pull the wicks out to make their own candles. So I really can't say anything, and I don't. So, hey, whatever floats your boat, right? Nice. So yeah, that's pretty fun, I guess. I mean, like I said though, like I'll think of some other things that will help out. I mean, you know, I'm not really too sure exactly what. I mean, y'all got to give me like something you want to know about, whatnot. I know Walter. He's probably like woods guy. He probably spends a good bit of his time in the woods. I like your truck. I like your truck, man. Truck's pretty nice. Ford. But yeah, you see what I'm saying now? Yeah, I mean, there's so many things that you can do. Like I've seen things like Pinterest. The wife had an intervention with me and told me I had to get rid of Pinterest, making moonshine. Shh. Yeah, water in a jar. Water in a jar. Yeah. Hey, whatever works, right? My wife is sleeping. Everybody is sleeping except for me. Hell, even the dog's sleeping, and I'm not sleeping. Hey, there you go. That's good. That's a good one. Go, mama. Fingernail polish and uh, stick matches, waterproof. Righto. There you go. See, it's all about everybody talking back and forth. I don't always have to be the one talking. I like to read comments too. You know what I mean? I'm always down for you know learning something new every day. You know what I mean? Just think if you learn something, one thing a day, You know, just think about how smart you'd be. You know what I mean? Well, I'm not really saying smart, but like common sense wise, you'd be surprised how many people lack common sense. It's almost scary almost. You know, when you see somebody that has a lot of book smarts but no common sense. It's like, yeah, you can read a book like really super fast, faster than me, but you know, common sense, man. Hey, there you go. Or there ain't nothing wrong with that. Hey, you're here and listening, man. That's all that counts. You know what I mean? So yeah, hey, like I said, I'm doing this for all of us. You know what I mean? Every night at 9:30, the rabbit will be here. Go ahead, tell anybody you want. Say, hey, gotta come over here. And this is actually the longest video I've done so far, and that's only because there's a good bit of people still yik yakking. And the reason why I cut my show short last night, yes, I do follow them, Hannah, and whatnot, is because Marv went live, and well, we all decided to just go over there. So that's what we did. And he did one where I was actually up and could watch it. So yeah, I jumped on for a little bit, said hey to everybody, you know what I mean, and whatnot. So, yeah, I mean, like I said, I mean, I seen Marv. He actually got me into, following him and then everybody, you know, and whatnot. And then the whole live show thing, I always wanted to do it, but didn't really know what to expect. Yeah, he has, Laura. He really has inspired us a lot. You know what I mean? And I see him doing all them live streams and all them people that just talk back and forth. And like I said, there's been a lot of times where I've been there and didn't say anything. You know what I mean? And yeah, it was awesome to see how many people actually interacted with each other and had a lot of positive outcomes. You know what I mean? I've yet to get a thumbs down on a video. I purposely made a crappy video just to get a thumbs down, and nobody gave me a thumbs down. Everybody gave me thumbs up. It's like, well, that totally defeated the purpose. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't know what else to do. You know what I mean? I've yet to get a thumbs down. I mean, I know it will happen once I get more and more people that, you know, start watching it. They'll argue with me or whatever, and they'll give me the thumbs down. But either way, like I said in my one video, give me a thumbs up, thumbs down, comment, share, like. I don't care what you know what I mean. Yeah, we are. You know what I mean? And yeah, I mean, I'm all about helping everybody else, and everybody was hitting me up, was like, dude, there's nobody that does a live stream on the East Coast. So I guess I'll be that guy. So I guess every night at 9:30, I'll be here. You know what I mean? Unless the apocalypse happens or something crazy really happens, well, then I won't be here. But until then, I'll be here. You know what I'm saying? Because we're rocking almost 55 minutes, which is pretty good. My longest video yet. I know, right, Laura? That's what I said. Amen to that. Geez, still here. I've been waiting for the apocalypse for probably 15 years now. Oh, I know, Hannah, right? And that's why I'm doing this. It's more for everybody to talk. Like back in the day when I grew up, we had AOL, like chat rooms and stuff like that, where you could get into chat rooms. And it just, you don't really ever see any more real chat rooms where you just go and everybody just mingles and talks. And, you know, so that's what I'm here for. We're going to bring it back old school style. If anybody has anything they want to talk about or go over or anything like that, feel free to speak up. You know what I mean? If you just show up just to see what everybody else is talking about and what I'm talking about, that's okay too. I mean, but that's the whole reason why I'm doing this, just so everybody can get to know each other a little bit better. And I know there's a lot of people on the East Coast and whatnot, so I figure, well, There you go. You know what I mean? Plus, I have nothing really better to do except for to sleep. Hey, who needs sleep, right? Yeah. Oh yeah, Lord. No, like no doubt. Well, we can all definitely learn something from each other, and that's exactly it. You know what I mean? I made a lot of friends in Marsh chat room. You know what I mean? And yeah, I mean it's a way to get everybody together and whatnot. Thanks, Laura. I do rock. I'm awesome. I know that, right? No, I'm just playing. Thanks. Like I said, I mean I'm just doing this for us. You know what I mean? Because I guess nobody else will, so I guess I will. You know what I mean? And I don't even, I'm not a people, but I'm willing to be a people so we can all get together and yik yak and chat and just have a good time and discuss whatever everybody wants to talk about. You know what I mean? I'm pretty open minded, so go ahead and throw stuff out there. You know what I mean? I'm not going to be like, oh, that's, we don't talk about that. You know what I mean? I'm not going to get bent out of shape. Oh, man. Water foxes. And we got a couple down at my work. We got two red ones and a gray one. The gray one, oh my, she's beautiful. Yeah, Laura, definitely. I like prepping and whatnot, And there's a lot of people that have a lot of questions, but I think they're scared to ask questions. And I was always told the only dumb question not asked is the one not asked. You know what I mean? So, I mean, you don't know unless you ask. You know what I mean? Or at least that's what I was always told. I hope I wasn't lied to. You know what I mean? So yeah, you know what I mean. But on a high note, yeah, your mama. Like I said, sometimes I get on chats and I don't really say much. Like sometimes I don't even say anything at all. I just watch a little bit of it and go. Oh man, better keep an eye on your chickens. Yeah, that's never a good thing, and especially if they find a food source, they'll keep coming back. They're like snakes. You know what I mean? Jeez, them suckers will come back every time and eat them eggs. You know what I mean? Unless you got a chicken that eats eggs, and then that chicken will be Sunday. Sunday dinner. Yeah, that's what we always call it. Sunday dinner. Yeah, that's crazy. So yeah, I mean, that's what happens when you live like that. Hey, there you go. Yeah, Hannah, chickens. Yeah, they're good. Plus, if they ever stop laying, you can always eat them. You know what I mean? Chicken's good. Rotisserie style. Yeah, part of prep. Yeah, getting stuff in order, having a garden. You know what I mean? Who don't love to play in the dirt? That's what I'm saying. Yeah, got a few meat birds. Yeah, yeah. It's always good to do that. I mean, I know a lot of people that hatch their own. You know, and yeah, chickens ain't hard to take care of. You know what I mean? Oh man, I love rabbit. Oh man, I know that's messed up because I call this the rabbit show and everything, but I love rabbit. Yes, it's not really high in protein, but you know you can't survive off rabbit. But they are very, very, very good. It's very like you couldn't ask for anything better. Yeah, hey, there you go. Yeah, I mean, and Hannah, right? That's the thing there. You know what I mean? A lot of people are a little weary about pressure cookers. You know what I mean? Because if you don't know what you're doing, they can be dangerous. But as long as you keep an eye on things and you know what you're doing, it's not really that bad. It's like running a deep fryer. You know what I mean? That's all. You just got to know what you're doing and how to do it. Trial and error. You know what I mean? That's all. I actually had a rabbit laying out in my yard earlier. I thought it got hit by a car because it was just laying there with its leg all prop funny. But no, it was relaxing. Me and the daughter, we stood there and watched it for a little bit. I mean, being weirdos. Yeah, Walter, definitely read the book that it comes with. Yes. And under no circumstances do you ever hit that release button until it falls by itself. You know what I mean? Well, yeah, Hannah, I've heard people use their dishwasher to can stuff, I guess. I mean, I ain't never tried it personally. I'm pretty sure it probably works. I'm not really too sure. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just something about jarred steak that just makes my tummy growl because it's so soft and tender and it just falls apart. Mmm, yes. Jarred meat, I'm a sucker for. Yes, I am. I, I, I ain't gonna lie. That's my favorite way of eating steak right there. People's like, oh, I like mine medium rare, rare, whatever. Nope, I like mine out of a jar like that. Like it's so soft, you gotta watch how many times you stir it or you'll turn it into mush, which is okay because it may not look appetizing, but yeah, now I'm gonna have to eat something before I go to bed. My stomach's sitting here growling. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. Yeah, my stomach's all growling, rumbling and grumbling. Oh, wait to get me all pumped up for grub. But I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Uh, I'm probably gonna get off here and get a smoke cigarette, and then probably eat something. Go to bed. I gotta be up at the bike crack of dawn, but glad everybody showed up, and be sure to spread the word. Let them know that what we talk about, open discussion. I know, Walter, that's crazy. Like I've heard people all the time saying about you know New Jersey. You can't have a crossbow. You can't do this. You can't do. New Jersey just like a little hole in a wall. Like wow. I don't know. I'd definitely be not living in New Jersey. I mean, okay, well, like I said, yeah, definitely. Everybody, thanks for hanging out, yik yakking, whatnot. Oh, I know, right, Walter? I know you live in Pennsylvania. Remember we talked about the morales, you know. But definitely, uh, let everybody know tomorrow night, 9:30 on the dot. We'll be right here. So, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. I know, Laura, you're from New York. I know, right? That's crazy. And yeah, Walter, thanks for stopping, man. That's pretty cool that we got the yik yak. You know what I mean? I watched a lot of your videos. You know what I mean? And but yeah, definitely let everybody know. Maybe tomorrow night we'll have even more people. If not, that's fine. We'll still find things to talk about. You know what I mean? But yeah, definitely. I will see everybody tomorrow at 9:30. Thanks, Laura. You know what I mean? So, alrighty, I'm turning it in.